In this video, I will go over how to find composite area of 2D figures. So composite area means when we have 2D figures that's put together or taken out. For example, I have this green box and my problem is solve for the area of the green box. So in this green box, I have this square cut out of it and this rectangle cut out of it. So to find this area, what we can do is first find the area of my entire green box. Area of a rectangle equals base times height. So we have area equals 44 times 35, which gets me 1540. Next, we can take a look at the areas of the two smaller boxes. This square over here, area of that square is 8 times 8, 64. And area of this rectangle is 13 times 4, 52. So now to find the actual area, so I want this green box, but I remove this black part and remove this other black part. So that would be the two parts I'm removing. 64 plus 52 equals 116. And now we can do my green box 1540 minus the part that I want to remove, 116, to get me 1424 is my area. Okay. Now we can also express this as an equation. As an equation, we have area equals 44 times 35 minus 8 times 8 plus 13 times 4. Let me explain what's going on here. Oops. We have three different areas here that we are working with. There, so you can see better. So right here, this is the area of my full rectangle. And then we're subtracting the two areas off. Right here represents my small square. And over here represents my smaller rectangle. So mathematically you can mathematically express this shape right here. We are taking the area of that full rectangle, then we remove, subtract, minus, take away, cut out the area of the small square and the small rectangle. So composite area. Now let's take a look at this problem. Solve for the area of this figure over here. Now there are two ways to approach this problem. And I'll do one in green and the other in red. The way in green is by separating this into two shapes. If I draw this line right here, we now see a left rectangle and a right rectangle. On the left, I have a 10 and a 14 as my base and height. On the right, I have over here 11 and 3. 11 because 11 11 plus 14 equals 25. So let me make a note. We got this by doing 25 minus 14. So now we can do my two rectangles. Rectangle on the left, we have 10 times 14 plus rectangle on the right, we have 11 times 3. So on the calculator, you can type that all in. Ten, 14 plus 11, 3. We get 173 units. The other way we can solve this is by imagining this as one full rectangle, and then you cut out this bottom corner. So we have 10 by 25 for the full rectangle. This side's 14, which means over here 11, 11 and 14 to get 25. This part right here is 3, which means down here is 7. 3 plus 7 makes 10. So now we can do area of your full rectangle minus, take away, cut out that black portion, the small rectangle. Doing it this way also gets you 173. Alright, so two different ways. You can either cut that into two separate rectangles, or imagine this as one full rectangle where the corner is cut out. Last question, solve for the perimeter. Perimeter is adding up all the sides. So, over here we are missing this side and this side right here. Up here again, from here to here is 14, so here to here must be 11. 14 and 11 to make that 25. Right, then we have from this point to this point is 3 right here, which means down here is 7. 3 plus 7 to get that 10. So now perimeter is adding up all the sides outside. We have 10 plus 25 plus 3 plus 11 plus 7 plus over here 14. Add that all up together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides, and we get x. Perimeter equals 70. So there you have an example of composite area and perimeter. The key idea for composite area is to find the area of your full shape and then subtract the parts we don't need. Or we can separate them into separate our full shape into two smaller shapes, in this case two smaller rectangles, and combine those areas.